Good evening, race fans. Welcome to Indianapolis for the Indy 500 here for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour special event here this evening on a Thursday night. Thank you all for tuning in. It looks like we have 11 out there watching already. Thank you guys for tuning in here. And it should be a good show here tonight. Hurry up and adjust one thing here. give me a moment. I had a whole bunch of updates to do right before the broadcast started, so kind of going through and trying to get everything taken care of here. All right, folks. Well, thank you all for tuning in once again. Go ahead and get a quick weather report of what's going on out here on the track here. Right now it is 76 degrees out there on the virtual Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Mostly cloudy skies. We got a track temp sitting right around 94 degrees. Humidity sitting at 39%. Winds coming out of the south right around 5 miles an hour. Looks like there's no rain in sight, so that equals a dry track and also equals some exciting racing as they're down here practicing right now. Still got a little over 16 minutes here left to go in practice. But the reason why I decided to go ahead and start a little early here this evening, go ahead and do some pre-race interviews here before the start of the race. So let's go ahead and get the man himself up here in the broadcast booth. That number 52 machine of Lance Anthony. Well, Lance, I figured that you'd be the first one I pick on here this evening. Just, go ahead and real quick, discuss what made you guys go ahead and put on an event like this here for the Indy 500 here for the Crown Athletics Racing Tours. Mike is all yours.
Hey, bud. First of all, nice to officially meet you. So we wanted to do this as part of our special events program. One is like a recruitment tool for the league. We run the DW12s throughout the season, but with the month of May and living in Indiana, obviously this has always been a dream of mine to run the real thing, but unfortunately I grew up with the wrong parents apparently, money-wise, so this is as close as I'll ever be, and probably a lot of us out here. So we just want to bring the spirit of the month of May and the Indy 500 to iRacing and to Extreme Racing TV, and man, I can't be more excited for tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an exciting race. I have not got around to the official starting grid here, so I'm trying to find that right now. But anyway, to be able to, for you guys to be able to put on an event like this and have the drivers show up and support you guys definitely means a lot. For what, not only what you're building, but also what you're trying to produce out here on track here tonight. And definitely look forward to what should be a great show here for not only the league, but hopefully for yourself as well, Lance, as you're out here participating as well. So we're going to go ahead and let you go get down there, continue with your practice here. You've got a little over 14 minutes here to go ahead and get all the bugs worked out before the real thing begins. So good luck to you, Lance, and see you out there on the track.
Appreciate it. Hopefully I can talk to you again tonight.
Yeah, let's hope. Yeah, good luck to you.
Thank you.
I can't move you out.
Okay. I'll swap back.
All right. Oh, that was Lance Anthony there. For some reason I couldn't move him out of the broadcast booth. But was able to get himself out of there. So we're going to go ahead now. See here who we can pick on. Let's go ahead and pick on Steve in here right now. I don't see him in here. So we're going to pick on that 55 machine of Scotty Grove. Go ahead and put Scotty up here in the broadcast booth here. Figured we'd do a little virtual grid walk without the walk and Scotty, so you're the next victim up for bid here tonight for the virtual grid walk here in Indianapolis. Go ahead and talk about, what are you expecting, what are you looking forward to coming in tonight here for the Indy 500?
Well, Bud, I just want to run all the laps. I do not run these often, so whatever I can get, I'll be happy with. Just want to be competitive and run all the laps.
Yeah, that's definitely a good plan, and especially for the first half of the race, just not trying to do anything outlandish, just trying to stay competitive and obviously survive is the ultimate goal here tonight. Because it don't matter what you do in the first 250 miles, it really matters how you finish the last 250 miles. So we're gonna go ahead and let you get back down there to practice, Scotty. Good luck to you, and hopefully we'll see you on the podium spot here by the end of the race here tonight. Good luck to you.
Thank you. We'll give her a shot.
Now, what room were you in, by the way?
Black Car Mafia.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you. All right. Well, that takes care of our second interview here this evening. Let's go ahead and pick on that number 32 machine. You know what? We're gonna go ahead. That way you guys can go ahead and see who I'm talking to instead of just seeing a blank screen. We're going to go ahead and get that number 32 of Dylan Williams up here into the broadcast booth. So, Dylan, you're the next victim up for bid here on the virtual gridwalk here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Right now, in practice, you're sitting fourth. Go ahead and talk about, what are your expectations, what are you looking forward to here at the Indy 500 here tonight?
To be honest with you, I don't have a lot of experience in these IR18, so this is really like my first big race in this car, so not a lot of expectation, just kind of hoping for the best and that I'll get a decent finish.
Yeah, hopefully, and right now in practice you're showing you definitely have the speed out there to have what it takes to be a competitor for that win here tonight. So hopefully that translates over into the race, and just take it easy there for the first 250 miles, and the last 250 miles just go at it. Hopefully we'll see you up here in the podium spot, if not in victory lane, out to the Indy 500 here tonight. Good luck to you, Dylan, and see you out there on the track.
Sweet, thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. All right, that takes care of our third interview here this evening. Still got right around 10 minutes here, so come on, chat, get out there. Who you want me to interview next? Next victim, I'll leave up to the chat. Go ahead. And pick. While you guys are doing that, I am going to go ahead here and there it is. Actually, Joshua in here. Joshua in here. Not gonna be able to pull him up. Pick on that 72 machine Pepsi of TJ Crampton. Let's go ahead and move him up into the broadcast booth. Well, TJ, you are the next victim up here for the virtual gridwalk here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Go ahead and talk about, what are your expectations? What are you looking forward to here entering tonight for the Indy 500?
Yeah, just looking for a good finish, to be honest. Starting pretty far in the back, so if we can get through the early race, the mid-race chaos, looking for a good finish here. Top 10, top 5. I did win the Indy 500 in 2022 when I raced against the special event thing, so trying to repeat success, hopefully we can do it today.
All right, well, good luck to you. Hopefully, you got a little extra Pepsi in there to give you a little extra jolt there towards the end of the race. Good luck to you, TJ. You're sitting in 11th in practice right now. Hopefully that translates into the race. and find your way up into the top 10, top 5 here by the halfway point. Good luck to you, TJ, and we'll see you out there on the track here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Let's go ahead and pick on first. So pick on that 38 machine. We're gonna go ahead and just move him up here into the broadcast booth. Well, RC, you are the next contestant up for the virtual grid walk here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. As you're out here on track right now, go ahead and top out. You know, what do you look forward to entering here tonight for the Indy 500?
Well, I actually came in here a little bit late to it, and I missed the qualifying, so I'm looking just to hopefully get run cleanly, get a few positions, and see where it goes as things start to clear out.
Yeah, definitely. You know, early on in the race, a lot of chaos can ensue early on. Everybody just trying to get everything they can. But yeah, hopefully, for your sake, starting towards the back here, you can just go ahead, take it easy here for the first half of the race, and find yourself in a good position there in the latter part of the race, and go ahead and make some moves when it matters the most. So good luck to you there in that 38 machine. Definitely looking forward to seeing you out there on the track here tonight for the Indy 500. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Let's move him back into where he can. For some reason, I have to click on their name and move them. I just can't drag and move them. That's kind of weird. Okay. You're welcome, Terry. Thank you for tuning in and ready for a very eventful 3-hour plus show here tonight. This is my first full-length race that I've been a part of, other than driving. I've never broadcasted an entire full-length race, let alone broadcast the Indy cars. So it's definitely going to be interesting here tonight. Hopefully I can keep my P's and Q's, keep everybody on their toes, and myself on my toes as well, with everything that's going to be going on out there on the track. Let's go ahead and what we're actually going to do here is we're down to right about 4.5 minutes. A little under that, I should say. We're going to go ahead. We're going to step away. We're going to go ahead and play our national anthem, folks. Looks like we got 19 of you out there watching. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight. I know the guys that put the show together really appreciate it. I appreciate it as well. So we're going to go ahead and step away, play our national anthem before the race begins here. But don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back. right, welcome back, everybody. We did get a request for an interview here. Let's see if I can find Alex in the Discord here this evening. Coming down to just about 2 minutes there. Yes, he is right there. So let's go ahead and pull Alex up into the broadcast booth. Well, Alex, you were the final victim here for the virtual grid walk as we just finished up with the national anthem here. We did get a request from you in chat to go ahead and pull you up for an interview, so you go ahead and thank Terry for that one. Go ahead and talk about your outlook, your expectations coming in tonight, getting ready for the Indy 500 here.
Well, really just hopefully survival to start out with. Hopefully we can have a good first stint and keep it clean. I don't have many laps here this year. It's been a while since I've ran the Indy 500 here in iRacing. I've ran a couple, but it's been a while. So yeah, hopefully just to survive the first stint and hopefully be there at the end, but we'll see. It's going to be a long race.
Yeah, a long race for sure, 500 miles. But, with these Indy cars, they going, 230 plus miles an hour, depending on where you're at on the track. So it's definitely going to be a quick one if everything goes clean. But as we all know, things can happen out there on the track, and we're all waiting and ready for the unexpected to take place here tonight. But good luck to you out there tonight, Alex, and we'll definitely be rooting you on. You got at least one fan out there in chat, so go ahead and go out there and put on a good show for not only him, but for everybody out there tuning in here tonight. Good luck to you.
Awesome, yeah, appreciate it. Thanks everybody in the chat. Hopefully it's a good show.
All right, thank you, Alex. All right, folks, we're coming down to the last 25 seconds here in practice, and then we're going to go ahead and get them gridded up here. So it gives me time to go ahead and get everything ready to go here. That will take care of our practice session here this evening. We're going to go ahead and get them down to the grid here. There we go. So let's go ahead and get them down to the starting grid here this evening. Starting P1 here this evening, that 6 machine of Nash M. Fry. Congratulations on grabbing the pole here for the Indy 500. Starting second beside him in the 28 machine, we got Andrew Frey. Third, Lance Anthony in the 52 machine. Fourth, we got the 11, Brian Edwards. Fifth, we got 2, Calix Vestal. Sixth, we got the 33 of CJ Harden. Seventh, we got the 5 of Blake Clouser. Eighth, we got the 23 of William Sweenan. Swenson. Oh, man. Some of these names I haven't seen before, so it's the first time I'm reading them, and, yeah. Ninth, we got Brad Adams in that 76 machine. 10th, we got Alexander. 11th, we got Eugene. 12th, we got the 55 of Scotty Grove. 13th, we have the 14 of Scott Watson. 14th, we got the 32 of Dylan Williams. 15th, the 116 of Bradley Williams. 16th, the 24 of Andy Frazier. 17th, the 916 of Aaron. 18th, we got the 77 of William Rucker. 19th, the 72 TJ Crampton. 20th, the 83 of Travis Rucker. 21st, the 38 of R.C. Grove. 22nd, the 12 of Walker Thomas. 23rd, Joshua Osborne in the 07. 24th, Anthony Young in the 17 machine. And that will round out the starting field here this evening for the Indy 500. Looks like we got 18 of you out there in chat. Thank you guys for tuning in here for what should be a very exciting and a very good show here tonight. Wait for this pace car sedan to go ahead and get around this track. And we're going to go ahead and grid them up, and we're going to go get this on the road here officially. Time by. Right now, on my timing screen, it shows 4 hours and 15 minutes estimated time here. So, obviously it hasn't started clicking down yet because the race hasn't started officially. Side by side, getting organized here out here on the racing surface, so we should be going green this time by, I do believe. Let's see here. Once the pace car gets out of turn 4, see if that decides to make the last second ditch effort to the entrance of pit road. If you would try to do this in the race car, you would not be successful at doing it, but for some reason the iRacing sedan has no problem doing it. But he's going to go ahead and stay out for another lap here. I think we're going to do 3 pace laps. If I'm not mistaken. I think they do that in the Indy Series too. So, before we go ahead and officially get started, if you have not already, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you go ahead and get notified anytime Extreme Racing TV goes live for Tuesday night and Wednesday night. And obviously, the special event here tonight on a back-to-back broadcast for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. They race their Cup Series on Wednesday night, and that's been a fun season to be broadcasting. First season, had a few good races here early on. And, definitely looking forward to seeing how that all plays out. Want to give a big shout out to MW Race Cars for their sponsorship of the Indy 500. Tonight they're going to be giving $50. Well, actually they give $50 for the pole winner, which would be Nash. So congratulations to Nash on grabbing the pole here tonight. And also they're going to be handing out $50 to the race winner here tonight. So thank you MW Race Cars for coming out here and supporting the Crown Athletics Racing Tour and their special event here for the Indy 500. Go ahead and get on that pace car. I think the lights are off the pace car. I saw them on. Okay, the pace car lights are officially off. So we're just going to go ahead and just do a little sights and sounds there of the field. Well, actually, it's not really sights and sounds. I think the pace car is electric. It's not really making a sound. How dare iRace not put an engine in the pace car? I'm kidding. Like we got a fan out there going for Nash Fry Jr. Matthew, hopefully he can deliver for you. He delivered the pole here already. See here if he could finish off the night as the pace car is off the pit road. We are going to be going green flag racing, folks. With Barney the Flagman to wave that green flag. And the green flag is out. We are racing here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Indy 500 here tonight for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. Here early on. Go ahead and get that driver bar up for everybody. Here early on, we got some battles going on back here. Which, I mean, that's going to be common here as it looks like the 16. Ooh, had trouble there with the 28 Andrew, but he was able to get it back. Go ahead and get up here to Lance Anthony here. He's trying to get on the outside there of Nash, but Nash is going to lead his first lap here at the Indy 500. Only 199 more laps to go for him to complete the cycle. Go ahead and get back here to fourth with that 2. And per usual here with the Indy cars, down the straightaways, these guys are going to be up and down, just trying to do anything to try to go ahead and try to break that draft up. Go ahead and put up a mile per hour here. That way you go ahead and get a good sense of how they're running out here, what kind of speed they're running. I would expect here, guys further back here with a seventh here of Alexander. Probably going to get a speed straight up, 237 back straightaway. As we got trouble going on back there, as he hit about 231 miles an hour. Looks like we got the 23 and the 4. No, not the 4. Oh, and RC here in that orange 38 machine. He's coming down pit road. Well, the access road anyway. I don't like to see that here early on. But hopefully he can come down and get the service done. Hopefully nothing's too damaged to where he cannot get back out here on the track. But definitely not something we want to see on lap 3. Go ahead and get back here to 8th spot. Alexander once again in that 57 machine. He's pretty much about half his space between 7th and 9th. Get back here to TJ in that Pepsi machine here in 11th spot, trying to get up to that 116 Bradley Williams. Bradley's up 5 spots when he started the race here early on. Still a long way to go. Like, up to 21 people out there watching right now. Thank you guys for tuning in here early on here for the Indy 500 for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. So far, it's all been that 6 machine of Nash and Fry up here in the front. Lance Anthony in 2nd spot. You got Blake here in 3rd. You got Kalex here and the 2 machine sitting 4th. CJ here in 5th. Dylan 5th and 6th. Brian 7th. Alexander 8th. Brad Adams in 9th. And rounded out the top 10 here. Bradley Williams in that 116. But right now it's a lot of single file. A lot of swaying back and forth, like I said, just trying to break up that draft here. Go ahead and pick on 17 here. Anthony sitting in the 19th spot. He's got 5 spots from where he started the race. A lot of these guys here, I'm sure, especially further back in the pack, just taking it easy here early on, just wanting to get a good feel as the there, Travis, decided to brush the wall there coming out of turn 1. Didn't look like it was anything too serious, just a little straight. Back up here to the top. Man's trying to get up to that 6 machine and Nash, but not able to do anything quite yet. Lance is probably looking down at his accelerator going, can you go down any further? I need to go faster. Blake here, I'm just going to call him closing. He's going to be the closer here tonight. He's going to close this race out in that 5 machine. Right now, sitting in the last podium spot. If the race would be over right now, he would be the last driver in the podium spot. But obviously, it is not. We still got a long way to go here. If they stay green here, we'll be over in 2 hours and 11 minutes and 45 seconds. RC is still sitting on pit road. He's sitting 5 laps down. You also Eugene here in that 35 machine. He's 7 laps down. Something going on here. Andrew looked like he might have just blinked out. But we got a battle here for 10 spot. TJ around that 116 of Bradley. And it looks like he's going to be able to do that here. So put TJ up to the top 10 here. On lap 10. So Ryder, at the rate he's going, he will have a lead here by lap 30. Obviously with them getting spaced out. Obviously not going to be as easy the later the run goes, older the tires get. Even though, man, really pressing the issue there on the inside wall is Nash just trying to. As I say that, TJ just laid down the fastest lap of the race. TJ. A man on a mission here early on. Looks like we're going to have another battle possibly here with Dylan trying to find a way to get around that 33 of CJ. But right now, not a whole lot happening there as, ooh, looks like CJ got a little loose there coming out of 4, and that opens the door there for Dylan. Dylan's going to go ahead and take over that spot as well as Brian Edwards. CJ, just that little wiggle there coming out of turn number 4. Took him down 2 spots and light coming out of it. And yep, side by side there is Brad Adams. No, not Brad Adams. That's Alexander. Not able to complete that pass. Able to hold him. Back up here, looked like we had a caught the tail end of a 3-wide situation up there on the left straight away going down to the turn number 1. Blake now down 4. We got 32 of Dylan up to 3rd now. He's making a charge up to there, Lance and Nash. right now, it's been all Nash. He has led all 13 laps now, officially. But, you know, it's still a long race to go here. At this rate, they're going to be doing a green flag pit stop here. And we all know how one little slip entering pit road, coming to your pit stall, coming out of pit road, can greatly affect where you come back out on the track. You could be sitting here like Nash is right now first. Just get in the pit road just a little slower than the guy behind you, and that could cost you just a couple seconds. And a couple seconds here is a big deal, as now we got Dylan working on the outside there of Lance. We put Dylan up to the second position now. Now Dylan's got his eyes set on Nash. Like, hold my phone, Lance. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get around this machine here. And Mike is trying to set him up here. He's not going to make the move down the back straight. Nash has the fastest pit crew in racing. Well, that is good to hear for Nash. Oh, we have a wreck going on back here. What happened to Blake? Let's go ahead and see if we can find out what happened to Blake here. Got a little loose and oh, big hit on the outside wall there again. Out Blake went, so Blake is not going to be the closer here tonight. Unfortunate. And now we got almost a battle for the lead, as it looks like. Nash is still holding that first spot for right now. I mean, these top three have really pulled away from the rest of the field here. And from third back to fourth, it was just about a second and a half. As Nash and Dylan are going at it. Dylan's got the outside here. Comes down the front straightaway. Who is going to have the lead here at the start-finish line? Lance. Not Lance. Nash. Lance is in third. He's watching the show going on. So Nash has still led every lap here tonight. But Dylan, he's definitely been putting the pressure there on that six machine. Here we go again. Dylan's going to go ahead to the outside, going down into turn number 3 here. Looks like he can get the run down the straightaway, but Nash is just able to turn through the turn so much better than Dylan. And then he has the momentum coming out of the turns and just pulls away. Now we got fifth spot. Alexander in that 57 machine just laid down the fastest lap with a 46.25. Lap 1. As Dylan once again, he has the lead right now. But Nash is going to go ahead and take the lead back here through turns 3 and 4. He's going to have the outside cleared, and I think Dylan was trying to do a psych move on him. But Nash is going to go ahead and lead another lap here. Right now, folks, this is where the action's at. And the only one that has a better view than we do is that 52 of Lance Anthony in that third spot right behind both of his drivers. But with them doing this battling, you got fourth and fifth place working their way back up into this. They're right a little over half a second behind third now. As Dylan back on that outside again, he has been able to take a lap away from Nash. So Nash is not going to lead all 200 laps here tonight. Here comes Dylan again to the outside, down the back straightaway, going down into turn number 3, but Nash still has the lead. Go ahead and get on Lance here. Let's go ahead and do little cockpit cam here with Lance Anthony. This way you can go ahead and get a little first hand of what Anthony is seeing right in front of him. And he's definitely going to be looking forward to coming down pit road to get some service and get the tear off. So he had a clean window to look out of here. As you can see here, hitting speeds at over 230 miles an hour. Actually, 229 miles an hour he hit down the front straightaway. Here we go again with the battles between Nash and Dylan. But Nash is just able to hold him off, at least for now. He's been doing that there for the last, I'd say about 4 or 5 laps here. Seems longer than that. But everybody else been behind them, they're all single file right now. This is where the action's at. Now you got the 57 Alexander up in the mix as well with Lance Anthony. Dylan just can't. He's got to find a way to get down to that bottom there of Nash, get around him. I do believe so. But I mean, he's been able to steal 2 laps led by trying to pass there on the outside. Not able to lead that lap. That lap will go to Nash. Looks like we got somebody that got a boost there coming out of turn 2. I think that was the 116 there of Bradley Williams. Yeah, it looks like the same car. As I say that, Bradley Williams is coming down pit road. So Bradley is the first driver to come down, make a pit stop here. Lap 27. So we'll see here if that opens the door for other drivers to come down to pit, or if we're going to stay out a little longer. Now it looks like Nash has been able to weather the storm with Dylan Williams there, at least for now. That might change here in another 2 to 3 laps. As that draft plays a big factor. Get back here. Aaron is coming down pit road in that 916. Aaron making his pit stop. Well, actually, he just completed his pit stop, I should say. And Nash, he's on pit road. So our leader, who's been out here 25 laps, he is making his scheduled pit stop. Walker Thomas is also on. Oh, no, he's not. Walker Thomas is sitting here in 12th. He just lost the position to Joshua. So, see here. He had a pit stop of 9.7 seconds. Now it looks like we got the 32 of Dylan Williams coming down pit road making his scheduled pit stop. That'll give the lead to the 52 of Lance Anthony. I would expect Lance to be coming down pit road here within the next couple laps there. We'll see. Sure, the pit stop here for Emmer Nash was a 9.7. Dylan with a pit stop of a 9.5. So 0.2 of a second faster. His pit crew was as Lance is going to go ahead and stay out here. Got Brad Adams coming down pit road, making his scheduled pit stop. Looks like Anthony's coming down pit road as well. And who is that behind him? At the 07 of Joshua Osborne making his scheduled pit stop. And you got the 83 coming out of pit road, Travis Rucker. He already made his pit stop a couple laps ago. But we're still waiting here. Lance Anthony, Alexander, Kayla, Brown, TJ, William, Scotty Grove sitting here. Well, as I say that, Williams down pit road. Walker Thomas is down pit road. The 2 is down pit road. Alexander's down pit road. Scotty's staying out here. He's up the 4th spot. Looks like the top 4 have yet to make their pit stop here. And we should see them here making their pit stop here. As we have a caution. Let's see here if we can find out what happened to, look like 24? He's out here all by himself. I don't see where the caution would be. And nobody stopped, so that very odd. Okay. Well, we got our first caution here of the night. Comes at lap 33. Well, actually 32 it happened on. So that helps the top 4, or actually top 3. Should see Lance, TJ, and Scotty all make their pit stop here. However, so really working to the benefit, as Lance had to tow it. I think he ran out of fuel. Oh no. As TJ is coming down pit road. And it looks like the 55 of Scotty Grove looks like he's out of fuel as well. He's going to be able to make it down and get service on his machine. He is coasting at a slow speed of 31.30, and it's slowly dropping. And it's a long pit road to go down too. Man, where's all the bettors out there? Can we get some bets going on, and if Scotty can go ahead and make it to his pit stall before he hits 0 miles an hour? Now he's down to 21 miles an hour. And by God, I think he's gonna make it, guys. I think so. He is definitely down to 15, 14. He made it. And he hit his mark. So Scotty Grove is not out of the race. We got Nash up into the top spot, folks. Go ahead. Step away real quick as we're under caution here. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Enjoy the sounds of the car. Alright folks, I am back. One benefit of broadcast versus racing. Go ahead and hit a bathroom before they go back green flag racing, and the green flag's back out. Nash is back on the loud pedal. Got Nash in first, Dylan second, Alexander third, TJ fourth. Brian Edwards flying up through the field. He's up in fifth. As we have a battle here for the lead. Once again, it's Dylan, it's Nash. Right where they left off before the pit stop took place. Let's go B-Rad. Imagine you're talking about the 76 machine there of Brad Adams sitting in ninth spot right now in that 76 machine. But we gotta get up, back up here with the battle for the lead. Nash and Dylan. Somebody just took a hard lick there. Let's see what happened here to the 07 of Joshua Osborne. Made contact with the wall coming out of two. And then he cuts away from the camera. Oh. Get on the 7. And then big hard lick to the inside wall there. Oh! Who was that? Somebody took a fly. The 83 of Travis Rucker. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do a cockpit view of this one, guys. If you get motion sickness, do not watch this. This is going to hurt. Oh, man. The only good thing about that is he was not actually in that car. Wow. As you see there, the 07 of Joshua Osborne on pit road. No nose on that vehicle anymore. The virtual iRacing cleaning crews out there doing damage control, picking up all the pieces that were left there coming out of turn 2. Yes, bad luck there for Travis. Just, you know, wrong, one of those situations, wrong place, wrong time. But there was nothing he could really do about it. The 07 just came up way too quickly on him to try to, you know, navigate down low, go, you know, or even hit the brakes. So it is unfortunate, but you know that's part of what makes these cars so fun, is because everything happens so fast. You never know when, a split second, it can change from a good race to, well, a night ender, as the case there with Travis. Looks like Lance is sitting here in 14th spot. He is a lap down. Got Brian Edwards here in 13th spot. He's a lap down, as well as Bradley Williams in the 116. Sitting in 12th. Andrew Fay here in the 28 machine, sitting 11th, a lap down. And Anthony Yuns in the 17, sitting in 10th. He's also a lap down. He's the first driver, one lap down. But right now, it's been Nash and Dylan out here putting on a show for you guys. Obviously, the other drivers are putting on a great show too, but these guys have been doing battle for the lead. It seems like for the last 20 green flag laps. Travis out here looking like Evel Knievel. Well, he definitely took a page out of Evel Knievel's book, that's for sure. Bradley Clark Williams. And Bradley still got some work to do. Sitting in that 12th spot, one lap down, but cautions keep flying. I do believe, well, I don't think they do wave around. I could be wrong. We'll have to see here if we get another caution, if Anthony will get a wave around. I don't think they do that in the Indy Series. I think that's only a NASCAR thing they do that with. Could be wrong. We're going to go ahead and wait for that pace car sedan to dive off once more to the safety of pit road. Nash is going to get back on that loud pedal and try to do everything in his power to keep that 32 machine at bay. We got some tire smoke going on back of the field there. As the green flag is back out, we are back underway here for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour Indy 500 here tonight at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Lap 41 of 200 here tonight. And it looks like right where they left off again. But now we got Alexander here. He almost tried to make it 3 wide for the lead. He backed off for now. If it was the last lap, there would have been no backing off. I guarantee you that he would have put that car right in the middle, and whatever happened afterwards happened. But it looks like Nash, no, Dylan is going to go ahead and lead that lap. No, they gave it to Nash. So he must have got the lead right after they crossed. Some of these TV angles are not the best. It seems like TV3 is the best one to get a shot when it comes to that start to finish. If only they had a TV there. Once more. Dylan's got some company there with TJ, who is inside. TJ is going to be able to complete the pass, put him up to second. Dylan's going to fall back to third, and looks like he's going to lose another spot to Alexander here. They're coming out of turn 2. He was able to use that outside to his advantage. Got somebody pointing out behind these guys. Calix here, and sitting here in 5th. He's looking there on Alexander as well, but now got the 72 TJ making a run on Nash. He's going to use the outside going down into turn number 1, the Pepsi machine. We were talking to him pre-race, and I told him he better have a couple cans of extra Pepsi sitting in that machine. A little jolt there towards the end of the race. It looks like he's using one of those cans right now. Not able to complete the pass. I think that's where the inside comes in a huge benefit through the turns, and I think that's why Nash is so willing to give the outside to whoever's wanting to try to get around him. He's going to have the momentum through turns 1 and 2 as the outside just loses too much steam. It looks like TJ backed off purposely to get another run here down the back straightaway. Here he goes. He's going to use the outside once more, going down into turn number 3, but not able to complete the pass. Problem is, TJ can't back off enough to where he can get a good run coming out of turn 2 or 4. Go ahead and make the right move on the outside to get clear of him down the straightaway. He's got company behind him with Dylan. And it looks like TJ was able to get the inside there of Nash finally. Down the back straightaway. So now TJ's going to have the advantage in turn 3. He's going to be able to keep the pass there over Nash. Now we're going to see here for the first time, can Nash fight back on the outside, come down to the start-finish line. I think it gave it to TJ. TJ got himself a lap lead here tonight. Down lap 47 of 200 here. Got a quarter way through the race. Another hour and 45 minutes if they stay green. So far here tonight, it's been a very good showing by these drivers. We had a very long green flag to start the race. And then I think somebody ran out of fuel, and that's what brought out our first caution, was not able to get the driver. Under caution, 52 of Lance Anthony. He ran out of fuel. He had to go ahead and make a toe to pit road. And we were getting ready to take bets on if Scotty Grove was going to be able to make it down to his pit stall as he ran out of fuel. Coming to his pit road, but he was able to make his pit stop and get back on the track. And we had a another caution shortly thereafter. The 07 really hit the inside really hard, came up, and as for Travis, decided to get his inner Evel Knievel in him, and he went for a wild ride, airborne. Now here we are. Since then we've been green flag racing, and it's been TJ and Nash. Started with Dylan and Nash. Now it's TJ and Nash. Nash was able to get back down on the inside. We got somebody forced their way through by there. I don't know exactly who that was. Anthony. He's trying to unwrap himself the old-fashioned way, and right now, not able to do so. But man, that was almost, if I was TJ, I would be very unhappy with the guy that tried to squeeze 3 wide there. Especially being a lap down. But I think a few of these drivers do have spotters with them. Real-time information. So I'm sure if TJ had that spotter, definitely gave him the notification where it presented what could have been a night-ending wreck for that 72 machine. But now Nash is fighting that lap car. Outside, and Alexander up here in the second spot. He's trying to get go ahead and try to get as I think Nash had enough and gave a little nudge there to the lap car of the 17 Anthony. And that sometimes that can be frustrating too, having a lap car to your outside for so long. Guys are catching up to you. As it looks like Nash is going to go ahead and let 17 at Anthony go by, get him back on the lead lap. That way, Nash will get back on behind him with Alexander here in second, TJ third, Alex fourth, Dylan Williams fifth, Scotty Grove sixth, William Rucker seventh, Walker Thomas eighth, Brad Williams ninth, and then Anthony was able to just unlap himself there just the last lap. Nash is like, I'm just going to go ahead and get back around. Push you back down lap. So the benefit with that is now he's got a lap car in between him and second spot. Back here with Scotty Grove here in sixth spot. Right now, doesn't have, any pressure coming from behind. Oh no! Scotty Grove, I think he tagged the wall coming out of turn 1. Heavy impact there on the inside wall. And that looks like that's going to be a night ender there for the 55. Oh. He just got on him too. Unfortunate, as we're 3 wide up here with the lap car in the middle. And once more, the last driver on the lead lap unlapped himself. We got a crash back here with TJ Crampton. No caution yet. Let's go ahead and see what happened here to TJ. Go ahead. And looks like he just got loose. That Yep, he hit the rumble strip there, got loose, pegged the outside wall, came down, and big impact to the inside wall there. So that's what happened to the 72 machine. Unfortunate for him, he's got some heavy right side damage. That will be the end of the night there for TJ as well. Now we're going to have 9 drivers on the lead lap. He just passed the quarter-way mark. That's what this race is about. Not only attrition, but, you know, survival. Staying off those little rumble strips through the turns. And you want to get as close as possible to them without touching them, which in a 200 lap race is a lot easier said than done. As the battle for the lead is beaten up with Alexander trying to put the pressure there, and we're going to be 3 wide once more. 2 for position, 1 for a lap down. And Alexander wisely backed off, and Anthony Yuns really had to back off there. Looks like he got loose coming out of 1. So Nash back up here, all by his lonesome, able to get some space now between him and the 57. But that is going to be short-lived. I would imagine Alexander is going to be able to get back up to Nash and resume battle with him for the lead. Get back here with 916 of Aaron here in 10th spot. He is a lap down as well. He was able to pass the 11th of Brian Edwards. That was the 4th position. Brian is now working outside, going down to the 3, with him in that 10th spot now. We got Lance Anthony here. He worked his way back up to 9th after running out of fuel there under the first caution. He's also 1 lap down. Scotty Grove here on pit road had that unfortunate accident happen to him where he just got tagged. Looked like he either tagged the wall, got loose, came down and made some hard impact to the inside wall. There comes out. As predicted, Alexander was able to catch back up to the 6th machine of Nash. But that 17 machine, Anthony Yuns, he's not done yet either. He wants to unlap himself. He's determined. As Nash and Alexander are going at it. Right now, Alexander is able to get the inside, it looks like, going down into turn number 3. Alexander's going to be able to clear him, but Nash looks like he's going to try to do the crossover, not able to do it there. Turn number 4. He's going to go ahead and come down pit road on lap 61 here. So our leader is the first one to come down and make a pit stop here. So now give the lead up to the 57 of Alexander. And you got Dylan Williams here. He's sitting about 3.5 seconds behind our leader. We'll see here if the 57 is going to stay out or if he's going to come down pit road as well. And he's going to elect to stay out. Williams, he's going to elect to stay out. Same with William Rucker, Walker Thomas. Haven't talked much about Walker Thomas here tonight. He's right here in 5th spot. He's up 17 spots from where he started the race here tonight. And he's looking to grab himself a few more spots before the end of tonight's race. He's doing what everybody he's talking to in pre-race. Their plan was just taking it easy, riding it out, and hopefully having, you know, the patience to be there at the end. And right now, Walker Thomas is executing that to perfection. As it looks like we have 16 of you out there watching. Thank you guys for tuning in to Extreme Racing TV for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. The special Indy 500 here tonight. And a huge shout out goes to MW Race Cars for their sponsorship here for the Indy 500 tonight for the league. Tonight they have $50 on the line to the race winner. If you're in the area and you're looking for somebody to hook you up to the whole MW Race Cars, their info is on one of the logos that goes by there on the right side of your screen. Hopefully it's big enough for you guys to read. It should be. I only get a small little preview window, so it doesn't help me any. But it looks like Alexander's still out here as he did a fake pit. And looks like we got a few more drivers coming down pit road. You got the two there, Calix coming down pit road. Dylan Williams coming down pit road. Nash here in 7th spot. He's been out here 3 laps since his pit stop. He had a pit stop of 9.6 seconds. Here, when Alexander decides to make his pit stop, if I was a bet man, I would say that Nash is going to end up with the lead after the pit cycle. But he's also got to watch too, because I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. That lap car, he was having all kinds of fits out. 17 is right behind him. So here comes Alexander making his pit stop. It looks like Williams is going to elect to stay out. Walker Thomas is going to stay out as well. So top 2 have yet to make their pit stop here tonight. They've been out here 29 laps. William Rucker, Walker Thomas, would expect to see them come down pit road here within the next lap or 2. I will not try to push it any farther than, they go 35, 22. Lance Anthony's been out here 34 laps. We saw the last time these guys tried to push it too far. Brought out our first caution of the night. Looks like Rucker's staying out. Walker Thomas is staying out as well. Or maybe they're going to stay out until well, Lance is on pit road. He was out here 35 laps, so I think 35 is the window. So maybe they push it to 35 and then come down and make their pit stop. The only thing I can think of what they're doing, as William Rucker got Walker Thomas coming up on him pretty quickly there. About 0.3 of a second. as it looks like we had somebody into the wall. I don't know who that. Oh, we have a caution. Let's go back here because I saw something happen in front of it. I didn't see a car. So let's do the chopper. There's a green car. Alexander. Oh no. And he was our leader before the pit cycle. And just pegged the wall out of two. Oh man, heavy. Ooh. That was ouch. Once again, folks, if you have motion sickness, you might want to close your eyes for this part. And he went ahead and towed it. And that will end his night here tonight, unfortunately. Poor Alexander. We would expect to see William Rucker, Walker Thomas come down pit road, make their scheduled pit stops here. As we are down, we've knocked 71 laps down here of 200. Looks like we still got 14 of you guys out there watching. Thank you guys for tuning in here tonight for Extreme Racing TV for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. Over here on iRacing tonight, we're doing their special Indy 500. Getting things kicked off here for the end of May, where the actual race takes place a week from Sunday. Also give another shout out to the MW Race Cars for sponsoring the Indy 500 here tonight. They're giving out $50 to the winner of tonight's race. If the race would end right now, Nash would go home with $50 in his pocket. And I do want to give another shout out. We actually hit the milestone last night. We hit 100 subscribers over here at Extreme Racing TV, so thank you all for liking, subscribing, tuning in each and every week that we broadcast for the leagues that we broadcast for. Definitely wouldn't be able to do without you guys tuning in each and every week. So big thanks to all you guys, showing your support to the leagues, to your drivers. Means a lot to them, all their work and effort. Should be getting the green here probably 2 laps from now. Oh no, I think this time by. I don't see the lights on the pace car. My headset decided to get stuck in the chair. So I go ahead and untangle myself from the chair real quick, guys. Apologize for that. As see out there in chat, AKR Live iRacing. Well, that sucks. I think I had a shot at it. Yeah, you definitely had a shot at it. If that's Alexander, you definitely had a shot at it. And it looks like you just kind of one of them racing deals where just misjudged the exit or just got tight, one of the two. Just brushed it just enough. And unfortunately ended your night there. Tough break. Hate to see that. As the green flag is back out. And Nash is back out in front. Right now he's been able to weather the storm. But once again, we got that 32 machine of Dylan Williams. It's beat. Beginning of the race, it was Lance. Then it was Dylan. Then it switched to Alexander. Now it's back to Dylan. But to Nash's benefit, he does have a lap car in between both of them right now. But for how long is to determine? And I think that might be Lance. Yes, that is Lance actually. So, kind of back to, where we were somewhat at the beginning of the race. The only difference is Lance is a lap down. He's trying to unlap himself so he can get back up with the fight for the lead with Nash and Dylan. Right now, he's just, he's racing, trying to unlap himself. But even if he finds his way around Nash, it's not for the lead, unfortunately, for Lance right now. Brad Adams is here in 14th spot, 7 laps down, and I think Brad has called it a night. He's not even lit up here in white. He is grayed out, which means they have left the facility. So far, we've had Eugene, Blake, RC, Joshua, Scotty, Andrew, TJ, Alexander, and Brad all called a night here tonight. Go ahead and get back here a little further. We got the two with Kalex here. He's the last driver on the lead lap here in 6th spot. Here comes that 9, and sitting at 9, the 17 of Anthony Yuns. Got William Rucker here in 3rd spot. Walker Thomas here in 4th. These two drivers made their pit stop under the last caution. They're sitting right. Williams about a little over 2 seconds behind the leader, and Walker's right around 3 seconds. Dylan here is sitting right almost 1.5 seconds behind the leader. And doesn't look like much. But it's definitely plays a factor when it comes to the draft. Anything over a second, you don't get anything from the draft. So big shout out to everybody tuning in here tonight. I definitely appreciate everybody tuning in, supporting the Crown Athletics Racing Tour for their special Indy 500 race, coming over to Extreme Racing TV, tuning in. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor to put on this show here for everybody out there tonight, and hopefully this race has delivered. I know some drivers has not gone the way they thought it would go, but You know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles per se. Not everybody's going to have the race that they want to have. But that's what makes it exciting. Nobody knows who is going to be on that list of not the night I wanted to have. And that's why we do the race. So, it's been a really good show for the most part. You know, just a few mishaps there. It seems like turn 2 has been the real struggle. Definitely going to be something to ask their post-race on, you know, that condition there with 2. Was it just one of them turns where it got real tight, and if you turned it too hard, you got snapped loose, or was it just one of those too much momentum coming attitude where you rush the wall, go down, and slam into the inside wall, and do a helicopter afterwards? As we've seen a few drivers do that here tonight. I do know these cars, if you try to push them really hard through the turns, they do get like an arrow tight. Especially you got somebody in front of you. I don't race these cars a whole lot, but they are a lot of fun, I will say that. I do get the height behind these cars. Definitely do enjoy them. Get back here to Dylan. He is almost 2 seconds behind the leader now. He's actually going to have company here with William Rucker here pretty soon if Dylan doesn't step it up a little bit. Walker Thomas sitting here in 4th. He's looking to pounce as well. I think Walker is just trying to save a little something for the latter part of the run. Lance still has not been able to get back on the lead lap. He's actually lost ground to Nash here, who is, might as well say, is going to secure the most laps led here tonight. He's already at 64 laps. I mean, obviously, we still got a lot further to go than that. We're still down to 117 laps to go here. We've had 14 lead changes, 3 cautions for 7 laps. So obviously, you know, somebody could still lead more laps than Nash, but right now, I don't see that happening here tonight. So thank you guys for tuning in once again. As always, I can't say it enough, you know, how much it means to me, the league, and everybody who works behind the scenes to go ahead and put, you know, this league together for this special event. I mean, if you have not already, or if you're just new to, you know, looking in here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and go ahead and hit the notification bell. That way you can go ahead and get informed anytime Extreme Racing TV goes live, as we have another caution. Not going to be able to find it. Oh, we found it, and it was the 12 machine of Walker Thomas. And was just talking so good about Walker, too, how he was having a clean night. Oh, Walker is another one of them victims of the oh, was that Dylan Williams? Yes, it was. And it was that turn 2. Coming out of turn. Oh, that was turn 2. And Walker, ooh, boy. Walker went for a ride. Big ride there by Walker. We're going to go ahead and Have some popcorn for this one, folks. I think Walker wins the night for the inner Evil Knievel. Man. Hate to see that. So that'll put Nash. Well, I think everybody's coming down pit road here. You got the two of Calyx on pit road, William Rucker, Aaron, Lance, Brian. Like these guys are gonna go ahead and stay. So they've been out here anywhere from 14 to 25 laps. And in a way, you kind of want to stay out, but I don't know. I don't know if that would be the right move, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously, they're still going to have to make more pit stops, regardless of what happens. We're only on lap 87 here at 200. So at some point, you're going to have to gamble. And looks like there's only two takers coming down. That would be Bradley Williams and William coming down pit road. We are, looks like we're getting ready to go back green flag here with Nash, William Rucker second, Aaron third, William fourth, Lance Anthony back here in fifth spot, Brian Edwards sixth, and Anthony Young's gonna round out the top seven here, all on the lead lap. As the pace car is off to the safety of pit road. Nash is back on the loud pedal. We are back underway here tonight for the Indy 500 Brown Athletics Racing Tour over here on iRacing. Thank you all for tuning in. As William Rucker is looking to the outside of Nash. But, hey, Aaron, he's looking to put the, oh no, there goes William Rucker into the inside wall, hard lick. And that will bring out our caution here tonight. Let's go ahead. And I think it was just a matter of, looked like there was, I don't think there was contact between these two. Oh, yes, there was. Very slight contact. but it was just enough to get William into that outside wall. A very hard lick to the inside wall. So unfortunate for William there. That looks like that is going to be the night there for that 77 machine. As decided to go on. We're on lap 90 here of 200. It looks like pace car has the lights on. And go take the virtual tour of the house real quick. Okay. Just a little after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the East Coast. As we should be getting the one to go here this time by. Pace car lights are going to go off. Aaron here in second spot. And looks like we do have a fan out there for him, Cody Clark. Well, so far, Cody, it seems like everybody who's taken on the 6 machine there of Nash, their night has not ended well. Other than Lance. Lance is here. Lance Anthony's here in the 6th spot. And that last caution definitely worked in his favor. Because he was one of those drivers that took the wave around. He was on the latter part of his run. So that was the best case scenario there for that 52 machine of Lance Anthony, who had that misfortune there on the first cycle of pit stops. The caution flew at the worst possible time for him, and he had to stay out to where he ran out of fuel, and he had to end up getting a tow to pit road, and it cost him a lap. As the pace car is getting ready to dive off to pit road, and I would love to know how the pace car does that without spinning out and hitting the wall. As we are back green flag racing here once more, Nash leading the way. Been out here leading 73 laps officially here tonight for the Indy 500. As we're almost to the halfway point, 8 more laps to go. As here comes that 916. So, Jody, you're getting your wish here with Aaron trying to get around that 6 Machina Nash. Not able to do it quite yet. He is definitely working on that outside line. Coming to the start-finish line, it is going to be the 6 Machina Nash. He's going to lead that lap. And it's just one of those things. The inside line just gets the momentum through the turns. Still got 14 viewers out there tuning in here tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yeah, right now he is holding his own right now. Looks like he's trying to pull a fake move there on Nash. And I just don't think the outside is where you want to be able to make your move. You're going to want to try to fake him and try to get that inside. I think that was going back too far now. I think that was Alexander that did that to him. But Aaron is definitely, I'm not going to say he's not trying. He is trying everything he's got to get around that 6 Machina Nash. But Nash is not making it easy. Coming down to the start-finish line here. It's going to be Nash again leading that lap here tonight. I'll put him up to 76 laps led. Doing that signature snake down the back straightaway. Kind of one of those things. Front and back straightaway. You see a lot of that snake and just trying to protect that inside, trying to do anything possible to try to break any kind of that draft the car behind you is getting. He's back up to the outside. Oh, looks like he's trying to fake on the inside. We'll go ahead and get a little top cam here. What's going on with Aaron? He's not able to lead that lap. You just see there that inside is just gets so much more momentum through the turn than you do on the outside. You do hear, them shifting through the turn. I'm just trying to keep the momentum up through the turns, and we'll hear them shifting to sixth here. Well, maybe not. Sometimes you'll hear them switch it into sixth gear. Right now, that's where the battle's at. Get back here to Lance. He is sitting here in sixth spot. Brian Edwards here in fifth. Anthony Yuns, he was doing battle there, trying to do everything to get back on the lead lap the old-fashioned way. Was not able to do it, but he is finally back on the lead lap. Just getting the wave around. But not the wave around, but staying out. All the leaders making their pit stop. That's how he got his lap back. Nash is definitely doing a good job holding off the 916, but gotta give credit to Aaron. He is, he was able to lead a lap here. He's trying everything possible to make that outside work because he knows Nash is not going to give that up. Yeah, he is definitely looking like a very focused driver out here tonight. And, pardon my language, but he is hell-bent on keeping everybody at bay here tonight. As Aaron, he was finally able to do the fake move on him, drop it down to the inside. Now, Aaron's going to have the preferred line through turns 1 and 2 here, and he's going to possibly be able to complete the pass coming out of 2. Oh, no, they both wreck coming out of 2. Oh, we got to go ahead and take a look at that. Wow. We got to, oh, man. We got to take a look. We got to take a look here to see what happened. Wow. Let's go to Bar Chase and Netcode. Netcode has bitten both these drivers. And that wasn't even like close Netcode. That was, oh my goodness. You hate to see that. These guys were putting on a heck of a show. Wow. I'm actually somewhat like speechless. And I mean, you can't fault either of those drivers either. They were fighting hard. And just one of those situations to where one of the iRacer's worst nightmares come true. Netcode comes into factor deciding your fate here on a race, especially on a race that is so lengthy, you know, the Indy 500, 200 laps. So that'll put Lance is in first right now, but they're in a pit cycle. It'll actually be that 2 machine of Kalex is going to come out here with the lead. Anthony Yuns is going to be second. Brian Edwards third. Lance Anthony fourth. Bradley Williams here in fifth. Looks like he's going to stay out. Williams, Swenson, Scott Watson, and there's Aaron, unfortunately part of that last caution. Yes, they were battling, and they were battling hard too. They were putting on a very good show. Definitely hate to see any kind of battle for the lead end the way that did, especially the fact that, like I said, the Netcode played a deciding factor in both the drivers' fate here tonight. Yeah, would have been fun to watch the finish too. It was definitely one of them battles that it wasn't going to stop. They were just going to keep going, but iRacing decided to come up with different plans for both of them. Hopefully these drivers saw the last episode there where the dreaded netcode is alive here at Indianapolis. Now we did see one earlier. I think it was a couple cautions ago. Even though there wasn't contact between the two with the tires, it was close enough to deem that it would have been. But this last one, it was just way too much of a gap between the two. Yes, definitely give both them a hand. They left it all out there on the track, literally. And definitely a very, very good showing. Nice hard racing between those two. As the pace car is off to the safety of pit road, and Felix is on the loud pedal. We are back green flag racing. We're just over the halfway point here tonight, folks, for the Indy 500 here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And Anthony Yuns is looking to make a move. Got Brian Edwards here in third. Looks like there's a lap car in between these guys. Maybe not. Yeah, there is a lap car. But Anthony, up to the point, able to get around that two machine. He's going to come down and start the line here. And he's going to lead himself his first lap. And figure out who that lap car. I think it might be the... there he is, the 23 of William here in second and third. Looks like from 24 drivers enter, and from 15th on back, they are officially out of the race here tonight. Not quite half of the field. This has worked into Lance Anthony's favor here tonight. Talked about nights of ups and downs. He had a night, beginning part anyway, of the race where it was something to forget. Now he has got himself back up to fourth spot in contention. Anthony Yuns is leading the way. Like B2 is trying to get a run. Not able to do anything quite yet, not close enough. But he could also be trying to size up the 17. A lot of action going on in the track. A lot of single file. I think these guys are just trying to tick the laps down here. Looks like Brian Edwards is trying to make a move there on the lap car. Will with it quite yet. As Calix is back, trying to get back up to the back end of the 17 of Anthony to try to get a run. Like I said, not able to do anything with it quite yet. Coming down the front straightaway. Thought he was going to try to make a move, but he thought better of it for right now. Got that lap car. William. He's looking to unlap himself the old-fashioned way. But you can't forget about Brian. Sitting here in third spot. Just right around where he started the race tonight. He's up one spot. But Anthony Young is at 23 from where he started the race tonight. Get back here to the 33 of CJ Harden. He's still out here 7 laps down in 9th spot. He is still out here just trying to get anything he can get. Same with Andy Frazier in that 24 machine. He's 6 laps down, but he is out here on track just trying to finish with a top 10 here tonight. You got 2 drivers 8 laps down. Scott Watson in 7th. And William Clemson here in 6th spot. Anthony's been able to keep 2 at bay for right now. Say that. Every time I think he's going to try to make a move, he fakes me out. Very good showing here tonight for you guys. The Indy 500. It's one of those races that's very physically demanding on you. I can only imagine what it's like in real life for the pro drivers that go out here on the track and compete. And I could only imagine, you know, you got one doing the double duty, Kyle Larson, doing a 500-mile race, and then doing the Coke 600. That's you're waking up Monday morning, you're not doing a whole lot. Like Brian Edwards is going to be able to make a move there for second. He's got the tongue twister, preferred line, but he backed off. Might have got tight. Or Calix just stepped it into another gear. Either way, we're all right here on top of Anthony Youngs now. Ryan is looking on the outside now of the machine. Looks like thought maybe they were going to be able to complete the pass, and I thought for a second they were coming out of 2. We were going to have another situation where Netcode was going to take it back. But thankfully, it did not. That's the last thing we need, another Netcode incident. A very, very good job here. Keeping it clean. At the same time, being competitive with each other, keeping everybody on their toes. You definitely lose focus very easily. And in these cars, it doesn't take a whole lot of caution. We are just under an hour here left to go in the race. Estimated time 55 minutes and 47 seconds. Put it right around the 10:30 mark. This race will be completed right now. Anthony Yuns is leading the way. Since the unfortunate accident there between Nash anyway, still Anthony, Brian Edwards, Lance Anthony working his way back up here. Got about 1 second gap back to Bradley Williams. He just made a pit stop. He was one of those drivers that stayed out, if I'm not mistaken, on the last caution to get the wave around. I'll put him. Looks like Brian Edwards is still trying to find his way around. There, not able to do anything with it quite yet. As I say that, he takes it down to the inside, going down into turn number 1, not able to do anything with it. Looks like Kalex is able to get one of the few drivers I've seen to be able to get that high side to work for him. There we go. Oh no, Brian Edwards down. And he's able to keep, he's got to slow down a little bit. He's going to lose some time here. And be able to get back up here to the racing surface. Let's see what happened here between Brian and wow, I would not be surprised if he does not have a little bit of a front wing issue now. It looks fine. As I say that, he just made contact with the 24 there of Andy Frazier. Anthony's still up in the top spot there. I'm surprised he didn't get any damage from that as well. You know, these open wheel cars, they're very prone to any kind of contact damaging your wheel. Lucky for both of them drivers, it wasn't something that was more serious. As we're coming down here to the start finish line. We are now down to 75 laps to go here tonight. We've had 19 lead changes, 15 caution laps, total number of 6 cautions here so far here tonight. But I think he's out of the race. He's not safe yet. Anthony is on he leads the rest of the race. He's going to have the most laps led. But as of now, it is still Nash who has the most laps led, sitting at 80 laps. Like I said, with 74 more laps to go here tonight. If he leads the rest of the race, obviously, that'll put him at 91. More than that. 95. I always fall 4 laps short. But still happen here. We still got, Alex here. He's led 4 laps. He can get back up to the front. Lance Anthony sitting here in 3rd now. He's led 4 laps as well. He's looking to lead Brian Edwards here in 4th. Around 1.3 seconds behind the leader. About 6 seconds behind Lance. So he's right in the thick of it as well. Not far in front of him, but anything can happen. Still pretty good distance to go here for these guys. They still got to make a pit stop. Actually, 2 of them. So we're not completely done with the pit stop. Like I said, 2 more cycles here, at minimum. 25. They've been out here right now. We got about another 9, 10 laps to go. They'll all be down the road at the latest. Obviously, some drivers are going to come down before that. Brian Edwards, like I said, he's a man on a mission. He's back up to 3rd now, and he's looking to the inside there of the lap car. That William Swenson, not Sweeney. Swenson. He's able to get around him, and now he's got his eyes set on East Top 2 once more, and he is sitting about 9/10 of a second behind, 8/10 now behind the leader, 7/10 behind Taylor. And Anthony Yuns here. If I was him, I'd be paying attention in my rearview mirror. Because here comes Brian. And we'll see here what happens when Brian catches these 2 guys. If he tries to push the issue, or if he's just going to go ahead and lay back here. Just wait for the pit cycle to complete out. Looks like Anthony got a little loose there. A little wiggle there from the 17. Here comes Brian down to the inside. Not able to do anything with it. See here if he gets another run coming out of turn 2. And back straight away. He's got another good run. So once again, not going to be able to do anything with it. He's got to back off here. Regroup once more. And the top 2 are coming down pit road. Making their pit stops. Brian's going to go ahead and stay out here. Lance is going to go ahead and stay out. So Brian, Lance. Are the top 2 drivers on the lead lap. Not made their pit stop here. As now Brian is down pit road making his pit stop here tonight. So we should still have one more cycle of pit stops here. And then that, if I'm not mistaken, of course it, obviously, going green flag too, that'll play a factor into it. He's still down to 66 laps to go. I mean, if you trim it 33. I think Lance is going to try to cut it a little longer here. He's been 32 laps out here. I would expect him to be down pit road here within the next 2 to 3 laps. But if it was also him, I'd also remember in the back of my head about the first caution and how it almost cost me my race. Brian Edwards, he was able to get around Anthony Yuns and that 2 machine of Calyx. So that puts Brian, he'll have the top spot here once Lance makes his pit stop, which he is doing right now. So we gotta wait for that 11 machine to get around turns 3 and 4. He's on the X down the back straightaway right now. But Anthony is fighting there on the outside. These two already have had a run-in. It looks like Anthony was able to get back up in front of Brian. Looks like, once again, Brian. Oh, looks like Lance decided to take fuel only. No, his box was 9.5, so he took tires. he's still in the lead. He's got about almost a second lead over second place here. I wasn't even looking at my timing screen. I was focusing on the battle there between Brian and Anthony there. We have hit lap 140 of 200 here tonight for the Indy 500. Thank you guys for tuning in here tonight. Looks like we got 11 of you out there watching. Thank you guys for tuning in here and supporting, the Crown Athletics Racing Tour, Extreme Racing TV as well. And, big shout out goes to the sponsor for the Indy 500 here tonight, MW Race Cars. They will be giving out $50 to the race winner here tonight. So big shout out to them for coming on board and supporting the league and supporting the race here tonight at the virtual Indianapolis Motor Speedway. As we are 3 wide here for the lead. I never thought we'd see that, but we saw it. We caught it live. And looks like Lance is going to go ahead and fall back. Here's now Anthony and Brian. Look like they were trying to turn their cars into Cup car or something. Or Xfinity cars. Looks like Anthony's got something figured out with this track here tonight. Brian is definitely having fits trying to get around him. He was ahead of him. Anthony just decided to go ahead and take the outside around. He was one of the few drivers to be able to make that work. But, Brian's sitting here in a good spot, sitting second spot right now. And, Brian could also be playing it smart here, saving a little bit of tire here for the latter part of the run. Anthony's been out here 9 laps, Brian 8 laps. Dan's been out here 5 laps. Coming down here. Give Anthony 30 laps led here tonight. We're down to 57 more laps to go. I'll put him at 87 laps led. That still would give him the most laps led here tonight. I do apologize for my little yawn there. Long day at work, followed by hurry up, do some yard work before the rain comes in. And jump on, do the broadcast here for these guys. A pleasure to be able to do that for them. And definitely had a good turnout. Some good racing out here tonight. Once more, Anthony and Brian. I'm stuck again. I need to get some wireless headphones. I'll tell you what. Angled up to my own headphones again. As now Brian is doing battle with Alex here for second. And looks like he's going to be able to make the outside work. really didn't see that early on in the race where the outside was working a whole lot. A few drivers were able to make it work. But now, it's kind of one of those things. I guess it depends on the driver on if the outside works or if it doesn't work. And that Q machine definitely figured out how to get the outside to work. Same with Anthony Yuns here. He's figured out how to get the outside to work. And I do have to check something here. Oh, and they're both teammates. So, True North Racing sitting 1-2 right now. So that could also play in a factor of why the outside's working versus the inside. You got Lance here, still, falling back to 4th here. He has managed to lead 11 laps, but we still got one more pit cycle to go through. The question is, $53 laps to go. Ooh, man. The top 3 are going to be real close. Let me do some mathematics here real quick, folks. And out here, 15 laps. 52 laps, 51 laps. Anthony Yuns and they're I mean, if they could push it to 36 laps, they'll be all right. But I've seen lap 35, they come down and make a pit stop. So I don't know. I think Brian Edwards is in a better situation. I will say that. He has 1 lap extra on them. But Lance Anthony is in a way better situation. He's been out here only 13 laps. Would not count out Lance. Or Brian. I could see it coming down to one of these 2 drivers here tonight. I mean, Anthony Yuns can do it, but, like I said, he's already been out here coming up to 18 laps. It's going to be real tight with the top 2 here. They are still single file here. You know, obviously teammates. I'm not going to push the issue with each other. Not yet, anyway. You got Brian Edwards here in third. Lance Anthony rounding out your top four. The four drivers on the lead lap here right now. It looks like we still got 11 out there watching. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for this good show here tonight for the Indianapolis 500. Here for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. Tonight's race is sponsored by MW Race Cars. They are handing out $50 to the winner of tonight's race. They already handed out $50 to the pole winner, which was the six machine of Nash. So once again, congratulations to Nash for grabbing the pole and grabbing that $50 here tonight. Obviously, he wanted to win here tonight, and he definitely had the car to do that. But unfortunately for him, he was caught up in a wreck here. Roughly 70 laps ago, somewhere around there. Almost down to under a half hour to go here in the race. All Anthony out here, 43 laps leading at top spot. He's looking to finish right there, but he's still has a long way to go here. 44 more laps to go. And they still got one more pit cycle to do. I'll tell you what, they can make it. Yeah, I think they'll be alright by one lap. 43 laps to go. Flip down. So 10 laps. 30, yeah, okay, so there might be 2 laps. So, once again, my mathing is off. This is why I am behind a broadcast desk and not in accounting. If I was in accounting, somebody just got shorthanded. It looks like Brian here is sitting about right around 8/10 behind the leader. You got Lance Anthony here just a little over a second. A little under a second, a little over a second behind the leader. You see there, Lance getting a very good run down the front straightaway. And he's one of those drivers. Go ahead and look down here at the bottom of your screen. He is one of the few drivers. I heard him shift. There he goes up to 6. Down the back straightaway, and then going into 3, we'll go ahead and downshift to 5th. He'll keep it in 5th here into 4. Then down the front straightaway, he'll go ahead and shift it back into 6th gear. same thing with Brian Edwards. Heard him downshift to 5th. Coming out of turn number 2, he's going to go ahead and shift it up to 6th. So they are shifting. Right now, it's all been here in the latter part of the race anyway. All that 17 machine, Anthony Yuns leading the way. Lance is the last car on the lead lap, sitting in 4th. As they're getting ready to come up on the lap car there. I do believe that is I don't know who that was. It wasn't Travis. It wasn't CJ. As pit stops have started here with Anthony and Kalex on pit road making their pit stops here tonight. Ah, man. 38 laps to go. I guess you can go 38. I don't know. That's kind of odd. You think you'd take the safe route and just go ahead and trim off a few more laps. But they're the driver, and I'm up in the broadcast booth. So they know more than I do, because I don't get their fuel data. They have all that information. I don't have that. But I can tell you, Lance has been out here 26 laps. Brian's been out here 29 laps. And down to 37 more laps here. Lance just stays out 5 more laps, puts him right where he pitted last time. And he doesn't have to worry about it anymore. He is done pitting. All he's got to worry about is going out here and driving. Where I think Anthony and 2 of Kalex might have to try to save a little bit of fuel. Looks like the 14 of Scott Watson. He is 2 laps down, sitting in 7th here, but he's making his scheduled pit stop. Still waiting for Lance and Brian to make their scheduled pit stops here. Brian's been out here 31 laps. Lance, 28 laps. And the 11 machine of Brian is going to go ahead and come down pit road, as we're going to go ahead and hit that 34 to go. So he's right at the limit that I've seen drivers go to. I have not seen the 38 lap mark like Anthony and Kalex are trying to hit. I'm not saying it's not possible. I just have not seen it. But then again, it could have happened, very well could have happened during the first stint of the race here tonight. I'll go ahead and see here. Trying to look back here real quick. Well, the first caution came out at lap 33, and we had 2 drivers run out of fuel. But they also did 3 laps behind the pace car. So, if I was a bet man, I'd say I don't think these two can make it. Because you're burning a lot more fuel running speeds at 220 miles an hour than you are behind the pace car. Interesting. Well, anyway, you know, no matter how this unfolds, it's definitely going to be interesting. We got strategy unfolding. And it's got me so intrigued. I'm getting wrapped up into it, trying to figure out, did they make the right move? Did they make the wrong move? And here comes Lance. He did out here 32 laps on this stint. And he is definitely in the good as we're down to 31 laps to go. It'll be 30 once he crosses the line. And Anthony here, these guys are about 35 seconds behind. We'll see here his pit stop time here for Lance. Here, if we get another 9.6. And here come Anthony and Kalik, and they're going to go ahead and get around Lance with no problem. As I think Lance might get a penalty. I was awfully close to him being over that white line. But looks like he's good here. So that's the case. Good for him, because if it was me, I would have got the flag thrown right at me. 'Cause I've had one wheel on a line before, and I've had iRacing give me a black flag for crossing over the line for an unsafe pit exit. So now we're going to see here whose strategy is going to pay off more. You got Anthony here in first, and they've been out here 10 laps. Lance has been out here 2 laps. Ryan Edwards has been out here 6 laps. And that's it for the lead lap cars. William Swenson is in 5th. He's a lap down. Bradley Williams in 6th. Also a lap down. Scott Watson in 7th. A lap down. Then you got Andy Fraser 8th. 3 laps down. Oh no. Scott Watson's 3 laps down. Andy Fraser's 6 laps down. DJ Hardin is 7 laps down. I was looking at the wrong. I was confusing gap with lap. As the pressure is building, top 4 here. Well, actually the top 3. Brian's just a little bit off. He's about a half a second behind Lance. But we're also waiting for the volume to turn up here with these top two. You know, obviously you want your teammate to win, but you want to be the teammate that wins. Anthony's been out here leading 52 laps. He's led 4. You got Lance Anthony here in 3rd. A lap car in between these between 2nd and 3rd. That would be who is that? Oh, the 14 of Scott Watson. And it looks like we still got 11 of you out there watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here tonight. You guys have been putting on a very good show here for the ending of the Indianapolis 500 here tonight for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. We are down to 24 laps to go here. About to be under the 16-minute mark here as far as time remaining. If they stay green, obviously. Go ahead and get back up to the top here. Looks like Brian Edwards is falling back just a little bit from the pace of the guys in front of him. Lance here. Out of the bunch, he's got the newest set of tires. But right now, not able to do a whole lot as far as capitalizing on that fact. One thing to get up to him, it's another thing to get around him. Right now, Anthony is leading the class here. We're on lap 179 of 200 here tonight, folks. Getting down to the nitty gritty here. As it looks like the lap car is going to go ahead and try to get around the two. He's like, I've had enough sitting around here behind you. Time for me to go. But, you know, these guys have been out here 16 laps. With 22 to go. Like I said, that puts him at 38 laps. That'd be 21. Right. I don't know if you could stay out here 38 laps. That's a long time. But I have been proven wrong so many times before, so I'm not going to say that they're wrong for pitting early. They have just enough to get across the start-finish line and run out. Lance is now making a move there on the two for Calyx and not able to do anything with it quite yet. Yeah, it looked like he had the preferred line. Probably got too tight to where he was not able to get a good run out of the turn. but the heat is definitely building up. Here to 19 more laps to go. 18, sorry. 18 more laps to go. We'll see here. The 2 is really dived off. Between what he was doing earlier in the run, being right up on the back there's a 17. Now he's about working on about a half a second behind his teammate there of Anthony. But Lance, you know, not able to capitalize on it either. You know, as I say that, Felix gets back up here and starts working on his teammate. So he's just showboating a little bit. Edwards here in 4th. He is dropped back here to about 1.3 behind the leader, about a second behind Lance. But Anthony, Caleb here, they are teammates, but you know it is heating up a little bit here. Just coming down to the money time. And, you know, $50 is $50. No matter how you slice it. Looks like we are coming down to, what is it, 14 laps to go here. Yeah, across the start finish line. Down to 14 more laps here, and the top 3, go ahead and put a blanket on them. Like I said, I'm really curious to see here the top 2 if they're going to be able to make it. They've already been out here 24 laps, and like I said, the longest I've seen somebody go without pitting is 35 laps, coming to 36. And they're coming down pit road. So, answers my question, they were not able to make it. However, Lance Anthony, he is good on fuel. So is the 11 of Brian Edwards. He is good on fuel. These drivers do not have to pit. So it looks like Anthony and Calix are going to get bit by pit strategy. as it looks like Lance is going to go ahead and let the 14 of Scott Watson by. Put him 1 lap down, 2 laps down, sorry. But Lance, he is coming down here. We're coming down to 10 to go, 11 to go, I should say, sorry. Eleven more laps to go. 26 lead changes. Still, you know, just 6 cautions for 15 laps here. And 11 more laps to go. That'll put that 52 machine right at 30 laps. So, barring anything wild, this is the 52's race to lose. Coming down to 6.5 minutes here. Estimated time left. This is based on them staying green flag, by the way. It has nothing to do with the sim closing down. Just based on, you know, green flag and how long they've been green. As who was that? Andy Frazier. What happened to Andy? We gotta take a look here. We got the tail end of that. And, oh, got the rumble strip and hit the inside wall. And ooh, yeesh. Got the pit wall too. That will end Andy's night here tonight, unfortunately for him. But Lance, come down here to 8 laps to go. 8 more laps here for that 52 machine. He will claim victory for the Indy 500 for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour, but you gotta go ahead and complete the 8 laps first. I'll go ahead and get back here to Anthony Yuns here. He's led 64 laps. So that gives the most laps led to Nash. Lance is looking to secure that victory here, but you know, Brian Edwards not too far behind. He's sitting here right around, floating around 5 to 6/10 of a second behind Lance Anthony. We're down to 6 laps to go. Get that right? Yeah. Finally got one right. Yay! 6 more laps here for the 11 and the 52 here. As well as the 17. 17 at Anthony here is in the podium position. But like I said, these two teammates pitted just a little too soon. They should have stayed out. You know, there's extra laps like Lance did and Brian. They'd still be up here in the front. We'd be talking a different story here instead of redemption. A redemption story from the 52 who ran out of fuel on the first caution. Had to tow it to pit road. went a lap down. Found his way back on the lead lap, thanks to a little luck and a wave around. Got a caution when he needed it. And now, coming down to 4 laps to go, 4 more laps, and Lance Anthony is going to complete the journey of the Indianapolis 500 here tonight. It looks like Brian is falling off a little bit. He's now about a second behind. As looks like that wasn't Brian. Okay, that was the lap car Scott coming down pit road, making his pit service here. So it is going to be, 2.5 more laps here for that 52 machine. You got the 17 and the 2. They're sitting 29 seconds behind the leader. They're not going to be a factor here at all. It is going to either be Brian or Lance, as we are down to 2 more laps to go here for the Indy 500 for the Crown Athletics Racing Tour. Looks like 11 of you guys out there watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here tonight for the ending of this one. Strategy has definitely played a factor. One from a night from exciting racing to a night of strategy. And Lance is pretty much showing the way here on how it's done here in the Indy cars. Coming out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. He's going to take the white flag here tonight, folks. 1 more lap to go for Lance Anthony here to complete the Indy 500. He's able to get around turn 1 clean. Going down through turn 2. Looks like he's going to be able to take that clean. Brian Edwards really falling back off here. He's almost 3 seconds behind the leader now. So all Lance has to do is really coast it. He's got no pressure behind him, no pressure in front of him. Coming out of turn number 4, Lance Anthony, the incredible comeback kid. Well, actually not kid, he's the comeback guy. Running out of fuel, going a lap down, get back on the lead lap, and then finding himself in victory lane here for the Indianapolis 500. Way to go, Lance. Congratulations goes to you. Brian Edwards going to finish 2nd. And Anthony Young is going to finish in 3rd here tonight. What an amazing race here tonight. It's been a pleasure to be able to put on a broadcast like this. I've never done a full-length race before. It's definitely been different. We can go ahead here and Lance, go ahead and burn it up here virtually for you guys. You're right in front of the row of bricks. We're going to go ahead, we're going to step away and see if we cannot get the top 3 down here for some post-race interviews. So don't go anywhere, folks. You're going to want to stay tuned for this one. We'll be right back. with the second place finisher here tonight. Let's move him up into the broadcast booth. Well, Brian Edwards, just a little short there tonight, man.
I couldn't make the fuel mileage work as good. I guess he topped off one yellow, and that's what made the difference.
Well, just go ahead and talk about your race here tonight, Brian. How was it for you here tonight for the Indianapolis 500?
I thought it overall went pretty well. I mean, happy with qualifying. Guys were a little bit too crazy early on in the start, so I kind of just decided to fall back. I think I got a iRacing glitch on one caution. I passed them at the finish line, which we were legally allowed to do, so black flagged me. I lost the lap there, and then got it back, and it was go time from there. Dealt with some major blocking throughout the race. That was kind of fun there for a little bit from the leader. So, yeah, overall not too bad. Definitely happy with second. Definitely wanted first, but Lance definitely made the field work better than I did. So, overall pretty happy.
Yeah, we definitely caught that. Battle for the lead there with the blocking going on. There was a little contact there.
Ended up blocking me into the warm-up lane, so that was kind of. Yeah, he straight up. I mean, if you look at IndyCar rules, if you react off the person behind you, that is a penalty in real life. And he reacted straight off of me and shoved me straight into the warm-up lane. Otherwise, we both would have wrecked. So I'm not quite sure why he decided to do that. I know those two were teammates, so they were being pretty dirty out there. So I decided after that to just lay off of them. So.
But you know what? Somehow, gotta give you credit where credit's due. You had the smarts enough to, use that, drive off that racing, just go ahead, keep your car down there, go ahead and get through that, save yourself for another battle, and ultimately you got yourself here in the second place here tonight. So props to you, nights of ups and downs, and in a way, triumph for you. Fight through all that here.
I drove through the field probably twice, so my car was definitely on rails. I think if it was a flat shootout there, I think I would have had him. My car was definitely wired rapid from some other drivers, so I think I had the strongest car in that too. So, but unfortunately, couldn't save enough fuel to have a shot up there.
That's unfortunate for you, Brian, but heck of an effort. All the props, everything you went through here tonight to finish P2. But before we go ahead and let you go, Brian, celebrate your second place finish here for the Indy 500. Any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate?
Thank you to you and Lance. I'm sure you did an awesome job broadcasting. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you to Lance for letting me join the Discord. I'm excited to run the new IndyCar season coming up later this summer, and then shout out to my friends and my fiance watching tonight. Definitely feel the support.
All right, well, thanks, man, for tuning in, watching your out here, competing for the Indy 500 and getting a good finish here. Ultimately, you won it first, but hey, nothing wrong with second. Enjoy this one here, Brian, and we might see you back there out here on the track here for the Indy Series next week. Definitely looking forward to that.
Definitely looking forward to riding some more fantastic racing in the 7-Eleven.
Looking forward to that, Brian. Can't wait to see you back out there on the track. Until then, enjoy this P2 for the Indy 500, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you. So,
all right, that will bring us down to the race winner here tonight. That 52 machine of Lance Anthony. Go ahead and pull him up into the broadcast booth, and man, I don't even know where to start with you, Lance. Running out of fuel, having to tow to pit road, going a lap down, getting a wave around, getting the lucky caution so you didn't have to go another lap down. That's just the start of it. So, Mike Schurz, go ahead and talk about how was the race for you here tonight for the Indy 500.
Oh man, that was a trip, wasn't it? That was tough. I had the perfect start. I was just really content riding around with Nash. I knew we were probably the two strongest cars in the field. The 28 car pretty quick. I figured CRT Pulse team would be right up there with me, but unfortunately they had some bad luck, so first stint, yeah, I was just riding around with Nash and saving fuel and just trying to get my fuel numbers. And I did a great job. Went a couple laps longer than everybody else. And as soon as I went to hit her road, the yellow came out. And so I had to duck out and run around. Pray that I had enough fuel to make another lap around. Sadly, I didn't. Yeah, got out a lap down early. There, just keeping it down. Four corners of the car. Just luck. Thought maybe there was a chance I could move back just on speed alone. Didn't really want to be that guy to run meters or lap downs. Kind of just hung out in the probably a few times. And from there, it was just kind of ran the race backwards strategy-wise. Realized that I had to work on 30 miles average. Worked out. Luckily it stayed green. If it didn't stay green, I was going to coast. But yeah, glad it worked out.
Definitely one of those races for you, Lance, that's one to remember. The battle of the comeback guy. Kind of what your title is here tonight, the Indy 500. You might have been down, but you were never out of it, and ultimately you found your way back up into the top spot. A lot of it was just being patient, taking your time, and making the right calls. All the props goes to you here for weathering the storm and making your way through the 500 here. Before we go ahead and let you go, Lance, I know you got thought shout outs you want to give before you go ahead and celebrate your victory here tonight in the 500. So the mic is yours. Go ahead, get those out.
Well, first off, I want to thank Carolina Milk because this milk tastes amazing. But no, in all seriousness, shout out to Extreme Racing TV for covering this event. You guys came on board for the Cup Series, and really looking forward to all the IndyCar season or races next season. Couldn't be more proud to have you guys on board. You guys do an excellent job. So thank you for that. And shout out to the CRT Pulse Boys for all the work we put in all season long, especially the last couple weeks for this event. And the sponsors, Crown Athletics, Magnolia Laser, LA Electric, B. Smith Maintenance. It's still wild to me that people pay real sponsorships for iRacing, but I can't thank them enough. Could be more proud to have them on board, so hopefully they're equally as proud of me. Shout out to everybody that came out tonight, man. A little bumpy to start there, but everybody settled in. It was a really good show for everybody watching.
Oh yeah, it definitely was a good show for everybody tuning in to watch. I do believe it's more important to have people watching. So definitely had the viewership tune in to watch this great race, and you guys did not disappoint. Even through the rocky parts, it was still one of them things to where it was exciting to watch, especially coming out of turn 2. It looked like a lot of drivers were having kind of like an arrow push coming out of 2, where they were just hitting the outside wall and they were just sending directly down to the inside wall. You got a few good captures of that. You're definitely gonna have to watch that, take a look at all that good stuff. But until then, Lance, you go ahead. You got time. Go celebrate this victory here. You earned it. Well-deserved Indy 500 victory here tonight for the Crown Athletic Racing Board. Enjoy this, and we'll be back on the track here Wednesday night.
What's up? See you again.
All right, Lance, take it easy.
Thank you, you too.
All right, and that will conclude the post-race interviews here tonight, folks. Let's go ahead and get down to the final result here for the Crown Athletics Racing for Indy 500 here tonight. Lance Anthony with the win here tonight. Congrats once again to Lance. Brian Edwards second, Anthony Young third, Caleb fourth, William Swinson fifth, Bradley Williams finishing sixth, Scott Watson seventh, DJ Harden eighth, Andy Fraser ninth, Aaron Aaron finishing 10th, Nash M. Fry finishing 11th, at 12th we have William Rucker, 13th, Dylan Williams, 14th, Walker Thomas, 15th, Alexander, 16th, Brad Adams, 17th, Andrew Cray, 18th, TJ Crampton, 19th, Scotty Grove, 20th, Joshua Osborne, 21st, Travis Rucker, 22nd, RC Grove, 23rd, Blake Bowser, and rounding out the field here tonight in 24th, Eugene. Well, that will conclude the Indy 500 here tonight for Extreme Racing TV. As always, it's a pleasure to do the broadcast here each and every night I'm able to do so. I'm Dennis Hansman up here in the broadcast booth for Extreme Racing TV. Make sure you tune in Tuesday night. No, I'm off Tuesday night. Tune in Wednesday night for the Crown Athletics Racing Forward Cup Series. You don't want to miss that one. But until then, folks, take care of yourselves and each other. Have yourselves a good night.